10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yes, it is. Highly advised, people. What's going on, YouTube? How's everybody doing today?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah. Everybody having a good weekend so far?
So far,
Mine's
so
been good so far. Fingers crossed, nothing fucks up my day. So far, it's been a good Saturday. I got to sleep in. I went to the movies. Me and my wife went and got lunch. I got a metric shit ton of stuff today because I got a couple things delivered that I had ordered. They all came in on the same day. And I went by GameStop that had clearance. I went by Target that had clearance. And I got something in the P.O. box today from a viewer. So I got like stuff to show off, which we're going to do that here in a little bit.
Oh,
So
nice.
I've so far had a good day. Nobody ruin it for me, please. I want to continue to have a good day. If you got some bad news, save it for tomorrow, man. Save it for tomorrow. We'll deal with that later. Not today. I'm in a good mood. So anyway, yeah. Although one of the things I got in today was completely wrong, and I'll talk about that. So I had to call and be like, y'all sent me the wrong thing. And they're like, oh, and I was on the phone for 40 minutes while they figured out that what they sent me, they don't even have listed. So they were like, okay, well, you don't have to send it back, but we're out of stock on the thing you ordered. So sorry, we'll just refund your money. Because at first they were trying to tell me I need to send the product back. And I'm like, I ain't sending you shit. Y'all want to send somebody to my house to pick it up? Cool. I'm not driving somewhere to drop something off because y'all sent it to me wrong. If I wanted to do that, I would have went somewhere and bought the thing. I ordered it online. But then they were like, they couldn't even find it by you. They're like, they were looking up the UPC number and stuff. And they're like, we don't even show that we have this thing. So we don't know how it got sent to you. But it must have just been in our warehouse. And they grabbed that instead of the thing you ordered because we were out of stock on that thing. The problem is it's something I don't want. So
I've gotten stuff that they've sent me, not even ordered, never got charged to me, and I've got stuff from Amazon of some kind of weird product like electronic cables and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, it was weird. It's because I ordered the Devastator Superman 2-pack because they had it on sale on Target.com, and I was like, cool, I want that. Because I want to do a head swap on that Superman with a better head, and I wanted to tweak that Devastator to be a
Doomsday.
Doomsday. Thank you. Brain fart. And what they sent me was the Batman Azrael 2-pack, which I already had like a year and a half ago. I've already gotten rid of that Batman. The only one I kept was the Azrael in the Batman armor.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't even like the Batman. It's not even the real White Knight Batman, you know. Anyway, so I didn't want that one, but that's what they sent me. But apparently they don't sell that, so they don't know how I got it. And I was like, well, I have it. I had to send them pictures. I emailed them pictures. Like, this is what you sent me. This is it in the box. This is what you sent me. Oh, well, you can keep it. I was like, good, because I was going to anyway. Because I'm not gonna like take my ink to print off your label and then drive to freaking FedEx to drop shit off for something I ordered to my house because I was too lazy to go find it local. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
y'all want me to do all the work for you? No, I wasn't gonna send it back anyway. But yeah. So whatever.
What's hilarious is I lost my train of thought.
It happens at our age.
Where am I? What we doing now?
Why did I walk in this room? That happens to me on a daily basis. I get up, I walk to somewhere else in the house because I had to do something. What? I don't know. I'm just like, came to the living room for something, or I went to the bedroom for something, and then I don't know. But ask me about Star Trek. That shit's still in there.
Oh yeah,
I can't remember why I went to the other room.
I can tell you about Star Trek comics from the 90s.
Yeah. Yeah. That shit doesn't go away. I got that shit like locked and loaded, ready to go. But
episodes of the Transformers.
Yeah. Ask me lines from Face Off. I can quote that shit all day long.
Ask
You know
me
what
what
I
I
mean?
had for breakfast. It's like,
Yeah. Ask me why I went to the other room. I don't know. I mean, I knew 10 seconds ago when I got up from this chair. I don't know now. Oh, well. But anyway, welcome to the Geek Chat, everybody. Glad to see you here today to enjoy a little fun with us. And we're going to talk about, I don't know what. Well, I do know what. We're going to talk about a movie I saw today. And then we're also going to talk about toys. And then just whatever geek stuff pops up today, because I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Before we get into the movie I saw today, have you been hearing all the Deadpool 3 and Fantastic Four rumors? Apparently there's some that are official as far as Deadpool goes. Like they have officially announced that what's her face, Jennifer Garner, is going to be in this movie as Elektra.
Oh, I did hear that one.
That one was an official announcement. She is going to be in the movie. She's already been filming.
I did hear something lame for the because the writer strike. For some reason, they're not wanting Ryan Reynolds to ad-lib.
Yeah, I heard that too.
That's stupid.
It doesn't make any sense. He's not writing that, so I don't know how that works. But there's also they're also saying that Michael Fassbender was seen on set. So it's presumed he's going to be doing Magneto. Of course, the X-Men rumors were already, in full play. But the leaks I had seen from some of the places that I go, they're usually they're like 95% right on leaks. You know what I mean? Like 95% of the time, the stuff that they say is going to happen in a movie ends up happening in a movie. And what I've heard about Deadpool 3 is basically this isn't just some fun little romp with Wolverine and Deadpool. This is like officially tying everything that's going on in the Marvel universe together with the Fox universe. And the little teaser we saw of Deadpool jumping through time at the end of the last movie plays big into this, in that he's going to end up going to different realities and seeing all these different versions of all these different Marvel characters that we've got. And Wolverine is obviously going to be the main one that's going to be in the whole movie with him. And the rumors are that after this, that Hugh Jackman Wolverine will be in the MCU, but it will be temporary until Secret Wars. And they are holding back the official X-Men until after Secret Wars. But that what we may be getting is a Hugh Jackman Wolverine, essentially for all intents and purposes, up to the point that Secret Wars takes place, kind of sort of being the Professor X of the MCU, going around and gathering mutants, maybe even finding the MCU's version of Logan, that kind of thing. But that after Secret Wars, he'll be done. He'll be finished because the whole reality resets, and we'll get whatever this new version of Wolverine is. But that this Deadpool thing is going to play into all the incursions. It's going to play into the multiverse stuff and how everything's getting screwed up and collapsing, and all this stuff that they're building up towards with Secret Wars. Because again, for anybody who doesn't know what Secret Wars is, this is not the 80s version. This was the 2014 version, something like that. I can't remember when it was. And where all these incursions are happening because there's just been too much time traveling and too much multiverse jumping and too much stuff going on in the Marvel universe as a whole, that it started to rip the veil between multiverses really, really thin. And all these different universes are like collapsing into each other. Eventually, until they're all destroyed, except for the fact that Doctor Doom and Doctor Strange somehow managed to save a little a little spot of reality called, what are they? It's called Battle World, right? That's why they called it Secret Wars, I think.
Yeah.
Where all these different versions of reality exist all on the same planet at the same time. And it's a clusterfuck. And eventually they fix it and repair the universe. But that's kind of what they're building towards. That's why we got the mention of the incursions multiple times in Doctor Strange. That's what this whole Loki series is about. That's what all the Kang stuff is building to. If we even have Kang anymore, I don't know if we will, because Jonathan Majors apparently is a complete asshole who loves to choke out women because they grab his phone. So we'll see if anything happens with that. But that's apparently what all this stuff is building to. Rumors are that's what the Marvels is about, is the incursions. That's all that movie is supposed to, and again, this is all from the same sources. That movie is supposed to end with Monica Rambeau due to an incursion ending up in another version, another universe where her mother is alive and is Captain Marvel, kind of like what we saw in Doctor Strange, but it's not that universe. It's just another universe where her mother is Captain Marvel. That's how the movie ends. Is Monica Rambeau is trapped in another universe where her mom is Captain Marvel. So all this incursion stuff, all this stuff, everything with Deadpool, everything going on in Doctor Strange and the Marvels and all this shit is all building to Secret Wars. And then after Secret Wars, we get a complete reboot. And that's when they like really lay in on the X-Men. That's the rumors, people. I don't know if it's true, but that's the rumors. Now, where Fantastic Four plays into all of this, I don't know. Because from what I've heard is we are not getting a Fantastic Four movie before Secret Wars. We may get the Fantastic Four characters before Secret Wars, but they won't get their own official movie before then. Which I know originally we were supposed to get a Fantastic Four movie before then. They'd originally scheduled it.
Well, they originally they announced Adam Driver and Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
Now they said that fell through because they actually want to get paid their actual current rate.
Yeah. Well, so they're going with I forget that actress's name. She's been in a bunch of stuff. She was in Hobbs and Shaw, and she's been in she was in the last Mission Impossible movie. She's going to be in this new one that comes out next week. She's the blonde. Remember the blonde chick from Hobbs and Shaw that played Jason Statham's sister?
I thought that was just a fan edit thing.
No. They're saying she's been offered the role. Fuck, I forget. They said, because at first they said that Matt Smith was at least in the running for the role of Reed Richards, which I like Matt Smith. A little odd choice for Reed Richards, but like he's a good actor. I would have taken it. And then there was somebody else. They said, no, the stuff with Matt Smith fell through, and now it's going to be this person. But I completely blanked. I don't remember who that was. And, of course, this is all since Margot Robbie and Adam Driver are out. So apparently these are the people that were, like, next in line, you know. Thank you. Lead Lace in the chat says Vanessa Kirby. That's her name, Vanessa Kirby.
I can see Matt Smith as a Reed Richards, though.
Huh?
I could actually see Matt Smith as a Reed Richards.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very, very used to. I'm a huge Doctor Who fan. Very, very used to seeing him as the Doctor. So it's a very different role. But I've seen him in enough other stuff that he's a really good actor. So I think he could pull it off. But it's very different from what I'm used to seeing him as.
Yeah.
And we don't talk about Morbius because that was just. Although he was the only good thing about that movie. He was insane and completely over the top in that movie, which was the only mildly entertaining thing in that entire piece of shit. But still,
I just don't get them trying to make the villains into anti-heroes at Sony. It's just weird.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, like, for me, it worked for Venom. Like, I like the Venom.
Well, he already has a history of being the Lethal Protector. He's actually the title of the book.
Exactly. And you know, like, certainly there could have been a better story, and it was weird introducing Venom with no Spider-Man. And there's a lot I can bitch about those movies as a comic fan. But ultimately, I enjoyed the movie.
Venom is a very difficult character to
Yes.
bring him to the screen because his origin is so convoluted.
Yeah, it's weird, and I mean, honestly, the way they did it in Spider-Man 3 was I think a smart move, even though that movie has plenty of issues.
Yeah.
Um,
And a
I
majority
think
of
it
them
was
lay
smart.
solely on the producers, like in the
Yes.
studio.
Yeah.
Not
Oh, 100%.
not Raimi.
Because here's the thing. First of all, doing a Spider-Man 3 where he fights Venom, the whole Venom symbiote thing would have been a fantastic story if that would have been the story and you didn't add a bunch of other shit to it. And also if they would have got a different actor to play Eddie Brock, because I'm sorry, what's his face from
Topher
that
Grace.
70s show? Topher Grace was not a good choice for Eddie Brock at all. But that would have been a good story, and there was enough there that you could have made a movie out of that. Or the other side of that is Sandman was done fucking amazing in that movie.
Yep.
The Sandman storyline in that movie was a beautiful story about a guy that was just trying to save his daughter, and just, like the way it played out in that movie, if that had been the only story, if that was the big villain and that was the whole big thing, like that in and of itself was beautifully done. And I think what's his face from Wings, I can't remember. I'm not remembering names today, but the guy that got
I just call him Lowell, his character's name on Wings.
Yeah. And I should know his name. He literally not lives. He was born about 15 minutes from where I live right now.
And
he's from
he
Texas, but
is aged damn well.
yeah, he has. And he was perfect for that role. He did such a great job in that. And they did, you know what it felt like to me? It felt like Sam Raimi spent far more time writing and fleshing out Sandman than he did Venom. And I feel like what probably happened is Venom was forced into the movie. Sandman might have been part of the original story, or at least some tweak, because originally he wanted it to be the Vulture, and then they tweaked it, and maybe it was supposed to be the Vulture and Sandman, or maybe he took the Vulture story and kind of moved it into Sandman, or just because you felt like he that aspect of the story and that character was given far more time and attention and done more justice than Venom was. Venom was also almost like a fucking throwaway. Here's the studio. No, we've got to have Venom in this kind of push into the movie.
Oh yeah.
And look, everybody bitches about that movie.
Thomas Hayden Church.
Thomas Hayden Church, yes, and he's from Harlingen, Texas, which is about 15 minutes from my house. Everybody bitches about that movie, and I completely get it. That being said, the more I have watched it over the years, the more I enjoy that movie. You know what I mean? When I first saw that movie at the movies, I was like, what the fuck did I just watch? After seeing Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2, which were fucking glorious movies, that like soured me badly. But as I have watched it over the years in the last, what's it been? Almost 20 years now since that fucking movie came out. I've learned to appreciate it a lot more, and I actually like that movie. It's still the worst of the three, but I appreciate it a lot more than I used to. But I don't know, man. Like I do like the origin story for Venom in that, where they just simplified it. You know what I mean? It was we know he's an alien, so how did he get here? Oh, he attached himself. They found him. He came back with a fucking space shuttle. Simple. Easy. You don't have to do the whole Secret Wars storyline. It gets the point across.
It works too. Like that's what they did with the animated series too.
Yeah, and it gets the point across. Like if you ever want to do more on Venom's backstory, you can. But if you don't have to. You know what I mean? Like it was a great way to introduce Venom into a Spider-Man story without getting too overcomplicated, and you could make it simple and whatever. I think the way they introduced Venom worked really, really well, even if the Venom character in that movie was not done great. You know what I mean? What is this? You're sending me. You could just tell me.
Well, I know you were talking.
I don't care. What is this? You got a Hulk bear?
Yeah,
for him. Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, that's great.
Cannon might hate me because I'm going to ask him see if he can do a head with a lot of hair.
No, actually, that'll work really, really well. That'll look good. You get that Ursa Major with the Hulk lower body.
Yeah, a friend of mine
Change
sent me
up
that Hulk lower body is like, huh.
No, that'll work. That'll work really, really well. Here, I'm going to share that with everybody.
Yeah.
Because why not? Yeah. So this is the Ursa Major upper with the Hulk lower body to get. What is this character's name? I know he's like a fucking mammoth, but
Bruton.
Bruton. Okay. To design to make that character, which I think looks great. I like that. That looks really good. I dig it.
There's a little Photoshop mock-up just to see what it looked like, and just look eyeballing it. Looks like the waist diameter is pretty right there.
That'll look good, man. Yeah, and he's got that hairy, woolly mammoth look to him. Yeah, I like that. Doesn't Rhino have feet like that?
Actually, he does.
Yeah. Maybe you get some Rhino feet, or would Rhino's entire lower torso work? Those retro Rhinos aren't that much anymore because they pumped out a lot of them.
Yeah. No. Look and see. That could be a possibility too.
Yeah, because he's got those types of feet, or close to that type of feet anyway.
Yeah. I could actually get those and sculpt fur onto them.
Yeah.
Good idea. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. I like that. That looks cool. That looks sweet. Let's see. We got a super chat coming in here for Practical Bacon. It says, meh. There you go. It is. Wesley Foster in the chat says, you will love my previous chat. What did you say? Oh, Wesley Foster is here. I hope you appreciate your government before my government bans your action figures because of your action figure not taking an oath of loyalty to the Democrat Party boss emperor. It's true. I love them. Don't fuck with my action figures. Ledley says, I still think Isabella May would make a great young Sue Storm. If they were going young, she would be a really good actress. Do you know who Isabella May is? I don't know if she hasn't been in a lot. The main thing I know her from is I don't know if you've ever watched 1883, that Yellowstone prequel. I don't know if you've ever watched it. If you haven't, but that's like the main. Oh, and she was also in that movie, Run, Hide, Fight. I think is what it was called. Run, hide, fight. Anyway, it's basically like
really good.
Which is actually a really good movie. But it's basically like Die Hard in a school is essentially what it is, honestly.
Well, the original name for Invisible Woman was Invisible Girl. And Isabella is 22 years old, so that could actually work.
And she plays like high school age a lot because she kind of looks young. But anyway, yeah, she would make, if they were going like fairly young, like early mid-20s for Sue, like fresh out of college Sue, or maybe still in college Sue, she'd be a great choice. So yeah, she does look good. They're not going to go that young. So, but she would be a good choice if they were. Oh, also, have you watched the newest episode of Secret Invasion?
I started to watch it and I got distracted and I didn't finish it out.
Okay,
but so I watched the beginning of it, but they did confirm what was very obvious about the machine.
They did confirm what was. Yeah, they just straight up said the word Super Skrull. So
yeah. Spoilers.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna spoil this. I don't care for shit. Unless you don't want to hear it. But
you're fine. You got video for that now too.
Yeah. At the end, whatever that guy's, I'm blanking on his name. The main bad guy. He straight up fucking murders Talos' daughter.
Oh, really?
He fucking murders her. Now, let's all go back in the Wayback Machine to like a year ago or so, when it was originally reported that Emilia Clarke was going to be in Secret Invasion. Do you remember what part it said she was going to play? It was not Talos' daughter. Do you remember? When it was first reported, it was originally reported that she was going to play. Yeah, it was like when she first got cast, it was originally reported she was going to play Abigail Brand. That was what was originally leaked out and reported. In fact, there was even I don't remember if it was Kevin Feige or somebody tweeted something out with a picture of Amelia Clark and Abigail Brand in it. Early on. This was before they started filming. So what I'm thinking is Abigail Brand is in one of those fucking machines, and that's who Talos' daughter, Gaia or whatever her name is, looks like.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
Abigail
plus
Brand.
Because they did confirm they're using hosts. That means the Hobbit guy is in one of those machines too.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm thinking Abigail Brand is in one of those machines, and so even though because he just straight up murdered her, and I'm like, okay, so I guess she could still be Abigail Brand now. She's playing the human version that Gaia or Gaia, I don't know what her fucking name was. Talos' daughter, we're gonna go with. Because they straight up said you all have to pick a face.
Yeah.
Everybody gets one, whatever. They get to be one person. So I'm guessing that's who she's going to be. Now, in the comics, Abigail Brand is half alien. Is she also a mutant? Or am I just getting confused because she's in X-Men all the time? I don't remember
she has tactile pyrokinesis. Brand is a mutant with the ability to ignite her hands and hot enough to burn through most metals.
She is a mutant, but she's also half alien. Her dad is an alien. I forget what species he's from, but that's why she has the green hair. I don't know if they're going to get into any of that in this show. Or
they never really said what her alien's parents are. As unidentified alien father, unidentified human mother.
Yeah. So she's a half alien mutant. So we're going to get a mutant. I don't know if they'll make her half alien. But I'm certain they're going to make her a mutant. They're going to make her because they're bringing in mutants slowly. She would be what, the third? Because we got Miss Marvel, Namor are the first two that have been introduced, and so she'll be the third. So I don't know. We'll see. So I'm that's my guess. On next episode, we're going to see her as Abigail Brand. So
since there's issues with the actor playing Namor, like with the Kane. Now they actually have the rights for the real Namor and full rights for the Hulk now.
That's true. I wonder if they're going to get rid of him because I will say the difference between him and Jonathan Majors is that he and everybody else has come out and said, bullshit, this didn't happen. This is an ex. She's psycho. None of this happened. He's got lawyers saying he hasn't been charged with anything. He hasn't been arrested for anything. It's this one chick who's an ex of his saying all this stuff, and like everybody else is coming out to defend him. So I don't think his stuff is exactly the same as Jonathan Majors, where everybody's coming and talking shit about Jonathan Majors, including stupid text. Can you saw that one text message, right? Where the lawyer released these text messages as if it was going to make Jonathan Majors look good. And it was a text message from the girl he choked out. Not basically. She says in the text message to Jonathan Majors, she says, well, look, I hope you're okay. I hope everything's fine. I heard you got out of jail now. And I just want to let you know, I told him it was all my fault. I told him that you did what you did because I took your phone. Like, this is one of those, like, you know how when, it's like a victim, it's like the victim feels like they're at fault for everything. That's what this text message sound like. She's like, oh, I told him it was my fault that you choked me out because I took your phone. As if we're all supposed to just assume if somebody takes your phone, especially a woman, the appropriate response is to just choke them out, right? Like,
was it a Stockholm syndrome?
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I don't think I don't even know his name. I don't remember his name. The guy playing Namor. I'm sorry, Namor.
I was only thinking it's like they could use this for an excuse to introduce the real Namor and come in and kill him, the pretender.
They could. I'll be honest. I didn't mind that dude as Namor. I mean, he was fine. I don't like that they changed the whole history of Atlantis because to me that's very important. That's what I didn't like. I didn't like that they readjusted the history to where I forget what they call it.
You got a weird like Mayan-like civilization in Africa.
Yeah, exactly. It's weird, and like if they wanted to be like, oh well, the Mayans were inspired by Atlantis, I'd be like, cool, that makes perfect sense. Like just say that the Mayans were inspired by Atlantis, which is why Atlantis seems very Mayan. I would have bought that, but then they went back and they're like that civilization is only what a few hundred years old. You know what I mean? Or like they didn't like Atlantis is supposed to be ancient and all this. Like I don't know. I didn't like what they did with the history of the culture and erasing, thousands and thousands and tens of thousands of years of history and making it a much more recent civilization that had only recently, a few hundred years ago, become what it had become. And they just leave out Atlantis altogether. I don't mind the actors. I don't mind the Mayan influence and all that stuff. Because again, like I said, you could just say that the Mayans were inspired by Atlantis, and that explains Mayan civilization. And you can say, well, it's the same because it was Atlantis first. That's a great explanation if you want to go with the whole Mayan background and all that kind of stuff and that kind of architecture and everything.
But they went with the Futurama and the sunken Atlanta.
Mm-hmm. I don't like that they made it seem so non-important. This is a relatively new civilization that's been in hiding since it became a civilization. It wasn't this all-powerful, world power at one point in time that suffered a catastrophe but continued on thousands of years ago. Like they just took all the grandeur and history out of the Namor's history, out of his background and, and I don't like that. I don't like that. I mean, if you want to, like I said, you want to make it Mayan, cool, whatever. I don't give a shit, but make it grand, make it fucking Atlantis, man. Like, there's some gravitas to that we didn't get in that movie, and Namor deserves that. That his civilization deserves that rich backstory that we didn't get. So that was my issue with Namor in that movie, not the actor himself. I thought he did a great job. I thought he actually did really good because he did come across exactly the way Namor comes across in the comics, which is he's not a good guy, but he's not a bad guy. But sometimes he can be a really good guy, and sometimes he can be a really bad guy based on, whatever is in the best interest of him and his people.
He's a royal prick.
Yeah, exactly. And I thought he did that very well. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, if it's in the best interest of his people, he will fucking slaughter he doesn't give a shit about humanity. He doesn't give a fuck. But if it's in his best interest to, like, in the comics, it's Wu Sue Storm. In the movie, he was kind of hitting on what's her face, Shuri, right? Like, he can be a nice guy, he can be a romantic, he can be a good guy and do good things and good deeds when he wants to. But yeah, he is a royal prick ultimately, and he can be a major fucking asshole. And I thought that dude pulled that off pretty well. I thought he did a pretty good job. So I actually liked him as Namor, even though I think it's stupid that you change the character from fucking clearly Asian to, South American. But whatever.
Yeah.
Like whatever. But
seems like a fan pick. They showed like an Asian actor who looked just almost identical how they draw him in the comics. It's like,
oh, dude. What? So what the actor that I thought should be Namor is what's his name? He's the dude from Daniel Day Kim from Lost and all that. Like, first of all, that dude, and I know he's a little bit older now. He's probably pushing 50 now at this point. But like, the dude's fucking ripped. He's always been ripped, and he looks like fucking Namor. Like, he looks like Namor, and he's a good actor.
Yep.
Like, I thought he would have been the fucking perfect choice for Namor. But
they wouldn't pick him because he's 54 now.
Yeah.
Of course, they did pick Harrison Ford to play a character that's going to be the Hulk.
Yeah, no shit. I'm like, he's 54, but does he look 54? No. Dude doesn't look 54. So, whatever. Anyway. bitching about stuff that's not going to change. All right. I want to. What?
Harrison Ford as General Ross makes no sense to me either. So why not just get Sam Elliott to come reprise the role from? Because he's older than Harrison Ford, but he looks better than Harrison Ford.
Yes. He seriously does. Going back to 1883, he was just in 1883, which I just watched last year.
And he's riding horses and
fuck yeah, he's kicking ass and taking names, man. That dude doesn't look like he's aged since Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
Yeah. They honestly they should have done that, but I'm assuming it's because Harrison Ford has a contract with Disney because of Indiana Jones and Star Wars and all that shit. So
we'll see how well of course, Indiana Jones is bombing at the box office.
Oh, I know. I'm curious to see what the weekend box office is going to be this weekend for all the movies, but yeah, it's not doing well. And look, like I said last week, I didn't hate the movie. I mean, it's not, it's not Temple or it's not Last Crusade or Raiders of the Lost Ark by any stretch of the imagination, but it didn't suck. It didn't have any woke stuff in it or anything like people were accusing it of. I think people who hadn't actually seen the movie, but it was fine. But again, I watched that movie, and it's not a movie that I didn't leave that movie theater going, dude, you got to see this movie, right? Like I understand why it didn't make a lot of money. It was fine, but it was not great. It's just it's like, oh, hey, let's watch old Indiana Jones go on an adventure, and for that, it was fine. If that's what you want to watch, and I did, and I enjoyed it. But it's not a big summer blockbuster movie. Honestly, it came out at the wrong fucking time. From May to June was such a busy fucking month for these movies. It was packed every weekend, something new, something that 5-10 years ago would have been a huge summer blockbuster that would have been the only movie that came out that month was coming out. Between Guardians all the way up to Indiana Jones, every fucking week something big, some big new animated thing, some new comic book movie, some new action movie, Fast and Furious, Guardians of the Galaxy, Indiana Jones, bam, 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 bam. I just don't know why they released Indiana Jones in the middle of all this shit.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. Disney released
cut their
Guardians of the
own
Galaxy
this summer.
Yeah. Well, they released Guardians of the Galaxy, Indiana Jones, one of the animated movies. I don't remember which one. And then that Little Mermaid. At least 4 movies in 6 weeks Disney released. And what the fuck are you doing?
Both Little Mermaid it bombed, and Indiana Jones looked like it's going to bomb. So
yeah, I don't understand why. These are all Disney products. Why would they pack them together so much?
They had them compete against themselves.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Little Mermaid would have done way better in October. Indiana Jones would have done way better in November, right? Yeah. I don't know why.
Indiana Jones would have been a perfect December movie.
Yes. Yeah. And I don't know.
That's when they used to do. You used to do big movies in December. They don't hardly do that anymore.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It seems like they're just stepping on their own dick for no reason. And again, I don't give a shit about Little Mermaid, but Indiana Jones was fine. I mean, I was entertained, but they just fucking. It seems like they're doing everything they can to make that shit bomb. Which, I mean, whatever. I don't know.
Which is weird because they're needing capital badly right now. Mm-hmm. Because they're being forced to buy NBC Universal's shares of Hulu in January. And it got confirmed. I'm in the Ultraverse group. On Facebook, one of the guys in the group actually works with Marvel and Disney. His company does. And he said all their projects right now are either on hold or have to have approval because they need to make sure they're trying to get capital together for the buyout.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense, man. It really, really doesn't. There's, I don't know. Whatever, man. I don't know. I don't got no stake in Disney, so I ultimately don't give a shit. But
yeah,
it just seems weird that they would do that.
Yeah, it's like cut your own throat.
Yeah, exactly. But I want to talk a little bit about the movie that I really, really do hope is #1 at the box office this weekend. We will see come Monday. But I went and saw Sound of Freedom today,
Oh, nice.
and it was a fucking fantastic movie. Now, that being said, I will tell you right now, I'm not too big of a man to admit I teared up multiple times in that fucking movie. Now, part of that is because this movie is true. Now, I do also want to point out here, and this is not a political chat, but I have seen multiple fucking articles coming out about this movie over the last 4 or 5 days, specifically in the title saying things like, oh, the QAnon adjacent Sound of Freedom, or Sound of Freedom, a movie for QAnon conspiracy theorists. Let me make one thing really clear, okay? I have known who Timothy Ballard was for about 6 years now. I have been donating. It is, in fact, the only organization I donate to on a regular basis, rrescue.org. This is a legitimate, like long before QAnon was a thing, this dude had this organization, rrescue.org, OUR rescue.org, that I have been giving money to save kids for a long time. Okay, he's been doing this for about 14 years now. Okay, this is not some QAnon bullshit. This is fucking real. QAnon has nothing to do with this shit. QAnon is some conspiracy theory nut fucking jobs. Okay, this is real. This is a real dude who started a real organization.
Well, of course, they're going to attack it because it's what they do. Something that's actually doing good.
It doesn't make any sense. They're trying to make it seem like this is some made-up fucking conspiracy theory movie. It is not. This is all real shit. You can go read about Tim Ballard and the things he has done and the things his organization has done. This is real shit, you know? And I don't understand why they're trying to trash this movie. I mean, I kind of do, but like, it's fucking stupid. It's not true. But this shit's been going on. This is real shit. There are real children being sex trafficked by the millions all over the world right fucking now. Right fucking now. There are more children being sex trafficked in the world right fucking now than all the people who were slaves when slavery was legal in the Western slave trade. And nobody wants to fucking talk about it. And everybody wants to push it off because it's not a happy thought. And nobody wants to realize how fucking serious this is. And I've been talking about this for about 5 or 6 years now. I've talked about rrescue.org. I've gotten some of you guys out there to donate to rrescue.org before. We did a contest one time where I was giving stuff away. This was about 4 years ago. I was giving stuff away to people who were donating to rrescue.org. And it wasn't much. I think I got people to donate like $300 worth, to rrescue.org when I did that. But it was something. And this is something I've been actively talking about for a while. It's real. It predates fucking QAnon. And this is really fucking happening to kids. Okay? And it's fucked up and it's sick and it's twisted. And I know it's not fun to think about that it's actually happening, but it is. And it's way more serious than any other fucking charity you fucking give to or anybody out there is given to. Okay? These are real little kids that are being fucking sex trafficked right now. And that's why this movie was important. But it's not why this movie was good. I would have gone to see this movie anyway. And I would have watched it and I would have enjoyed it for the message it was trying to get out, even if it hadn't been a good movie. But it was actually a really good movie. But it was also a very hard movie to watch. It was very, very difficult to watch this movie. It does not get graphic, but it still shows more than enough for you to understand the fucked up shit that happened during the time that this story, was told, and the stuff that is still happening today. So it was a hard movie to watch, but I would absolutely recommend everybody see this movie because this is, in my opinion, and I've said this before, This is the most important thing that we can do right now. And this is, and I've said this before, and I've given Yankees shit about this before, and I've given other people shit about this before. I love to give PETA people shit about this. And no offense to any animal lovers out there. Hey, I got animals. I love animals too. But if you will give money to an animal shelter, but not to an organization like ourrescue.org, fuck you. Seriously. Because I get it. Animals are important, all that stuff. I love animals. I don't want to see animals get hurt. I hate when animals are abused, all that shit. These are kids that are being put through living hell, some as young as like 3 to 4 years old, for years being put through a living fucking hell. And people don't want to talk about it because it's too fucking uncomfortable. You know? But like, oh, there's poor animals at the shelter. And that sucks. I get it. But these two are not comparable. Or any other fucking thing you can imagine giving money to or donating to does not compare to this as far as importance. And I want to reiterate that. There are more sex trafficked fucking kids on the planet right now than all the slaves that existed throughout the roughly 250 years of the Western slave trade. And I'm not making any excuses or trying to, downplay how horrible the Western slave trade was. I'm just trying to make you understand how fucking bad this shit is right fucking now. And so, I'm just saying. And I think this movie was not only well done, was not only a good movie, but it had a really fucking important message. And hopefully it gets people to see it and think about how fucked up this shit is. And it even points out in the movie that the United States of America, and I know we don't want to think about this, the United States of America is the number one customer for sex traffickers of little children. And I want to reiterate that to you. Our fucking country that we live in is the number one customer of sex trafficked children.
That's probably why the media don't like it. They like this movie.
Yeah, it's no wonder they don't want to fucking talk about it. And nothing happens with this as long as we all sit here and pretend to fucking ignore it. And pretend like it doesn't exist. And not talk about it. This shit is real. It is happening to children every fucking day all over the world. And it is happening in this country. And it's fucking evil. And again, I am not even going at this from a political point of view. Because if I was, the left and right in this country both need to be put out of our fucking misery. Because neither one of them are doing a goddamn thing about this.
Yeah.
This is fucked up. It's evil. It's sick. It's fucking twisted. It's happening. I would urge you to watch this fucking movie. So you understand how fucked up this shit is if you don't already. And even if you do understand how fucked it is, like I did, go see this movie because this is not probably. I'll say this right now. I'm a huge geek, a huge nerd. I am extremely obsessed with pop culture and movies, and I will say this right now. This is the most important movie I've ever watched in my fucking life. Because it's real. It's more real than anything else. So, I'll leave it at that. I'll stop preaching and bitching, but people need to understand how serious it is. And I know it sucks. You don't want to think about this. You don't want to go have to see this movie. It's fucked up. It's evil. It's twisted. Nobody wants to think about this shit. That it's actively happening. Or that it's actively happening in this country. You don't want to think that about, who knows, your fucking neighbor or some shit. But it is fucking happening. It's happening in our country, not just in the... This ain't just a fucking... Oh, that shit just happens in South America or happens in some Asian country or this or that where you occasionally hear about it. It is fucking happening here. And it's fucked up. And it's not comfortable to think about, but it shouldn't be comfortable to think about. Not supposed to be comfortable. It's supposed to upset you. It's supposed to make you feel sick. And supposed to make you angry enough that you want to do something about it, even if that something is just fucking talking about it, because nobody will. Because it's so uncomfortable. Don't let that uncomfortableness fucking keep you from talking about how bad this shit is. So there you go. I liked the movie. I thought it was really well done. I honestly, you know, when a movie like this comes out, even if it's something that I agree with or whatever, a lot of times I might kind of fucking assume, and usually rightly so, like it's like one of those low budget, like religion, you know, Christian movies or something, you know, which I'm not a fan of because I'm not a religious person. But you assume it's going to be like that. This was not like that. Like this did not feel like a, you know, a B movie. This felt like a big Hollywood movie. You know what I mean? Like this movie was really shot all over the fucking, you know, US and the South America. This movie did not feel like it was, you know, cheaply made, you know? And the people in this movie, and you're going to recognize a lot of the actors in this movie and actresses. There's a lot of people in this movie that I thought maybe Jim Caviezel was going to be the only person in the movie that I have ever seen before. Because a lot of times a movie like this, a lot of people don't want to be involved with it, right? There was quite a few people that I recognized. So it was well done. It was well acted. And I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. The kids they got in this movie to play the kids that horrible things are happening to. Holy shit. You're talking about 9 to 11-year-old kids that are like pulling at your fucking heartstrings. Those kids are great actors. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, the media trashes this movie, but they loved Cuties.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Makes sense of that.
Yeah.
Or like AMC, not AMC, A&E, and these other fucking channels sit there and put those fucking competition shows where it's the little fucking 10-year-olds dancing in booty shorts.
Yep.
And shit. Fucking what are those competitions called? Anyway, whatever the fuck. I've always thought those were fucked up and weird.
Disgusting is what it's called.
Yeah. But they'll play it. They'll have a show about that shit. But this movie, oh, it's QAnon. It's this. It's that. It's whatever. No, it's not. It's real. This shit happened. This shit is still happening. Tim Ballard is a real dude. You can look him up. You can look up his organization. It's all fucking real. He is actively putting his ass on the line, along with all the other people that work for him. It's a big organization now. It's grown a lot in the last 15 years. It's a big organization. And there are people every fucking day putting their lives on the line to go around the world and save kids. And they do it. They don't do it the way other people do. They don't do it the way, you know, when you see, federal marshals and FBI busted up a ring of this and saved, 20 kids, where they go in. These motherfuckers do shit like even harder. These dudes go in undercover. And you should see, I've heard long before this movie, I even knew this movie existed. I've heard Tim Ballard tell stories about how he would go to some, Asian country and they're trying to get 20, 30, 40 kids, whatever it is. And him and a guy that's there locally and a couple of people that work with him, they have to go there and they have to spend like a week, a month there convincing these people that they're horrible, horrible people, that they're there to buy kids. And they have to go in and they have to pretend to be the scum of the earth. And they have to watch these kids because they can't just go in there and take them. They can't just get in and get out with guns drawn. They're in another fucking country. They'll get fucking slaughtered. They have to go in there and convince these horrible people that they're just as evil as they are and go undercover and buy the children. They actually go in and buy the kids. And then once they have them, they fucking get them out, of course. Like the shit these dudes do is fucking amazing. And I don't know how you could do that. Like, and it shows it in this movie. Like, the first time he has to do that, he has to actually pretend to be like them. And you can just see how fucked up it is for him to have to sit there and watch it and know what's going on, but wait for your moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And all you want to do is run in and grab the kids, but you can't. You've got to fucking wait for the right time. Otherwise, you'll all be fucking dead and the kid will be dead. And, It's fucked up what these dudes do, and I don't know. They're strong motherfuckers to be able to do that shit. So, ugh. Anyway, Point Blank, it was a good movie. I recommend everybody go fucking see it. So, you know what I mean? So there you go. And I recommend paying to go see it. This movie is available on the websites for free if you want. I wanted to give this movie my money.
But the profits, don't they go through the proceeds for helping children too?
Yeah, all these people, none of these people are getting paid outside of what it costs to make the movie. All the profits from this movie go back into ourrescue.org to help the kids. So by going and seeing this movie, you are helping. So anyway. That was heavy, guys, for a Geek Chat, wasn't it? I'm sorry. Yeah. But it's a movie. It counts. It counts as Geek Chat conversation because this was a movie. So, and I think I avoided getting political. It's not about politics. So, there you go. There you go. All right, we are going to talk about toys now because I want to talk about some fucking toys. So, I want to talk about the haul that I got today. A haul of toys. A toy haul, as it were. I've got my second camera set up here. And we're going to look at some of the stuff that I got today. The first thing we're going to talk about, though, is this thing I got. TC is out there today. He sent me something. And I have not opened it yet. And we're going to look at it. I mean, so anyway, well, let's put it up here first. See what we've got here. We've got John Wick. Now, I know the light's kind of glaring there. We'll take it out of the package here. He said he got this off of AliExpress. So, I mean, this is a knockoff. But it's hard to see with all the light glare there. It looks really good. Like, it looks really, really good. So we're going to open this here on camera and see how this knockoff John Wick holds up. I'm assuming it's a knockoff. It was from AliExpress. So I've never seen the actual package for a Mafex John Wick. So
does it got the little hologram sticker on it?
No, it does not. No. So I'm 99.9% certain this is fake, which I don't care if it's still a cool figure. I don't really give a shit. So if it's well done, is what some of these are well done, some of them aren't. It just depends. I've gotten good ones and bad ones. So we're gonna pop this guy out. Don't worry, I'm gonna put him back in front of the camera here. Oh, let's see. Damn, he's got a fuck ton of accessories. Holy shit! These guns look awesome. Look at this. I don't know if you guys can see this AR-15. That thing looks fucking great. Here, let's solo lay out this. I know my camera's not wanting to focus right now, but damn, that AR looks great. With an actual cloth sling on it.
Nice.
Great. Did a great job on that AR. Oh, and a Glock that actually... Oh, we got two Glocks. That actually... Oh, these are so tiny. I'm going to do a video on these. But it actually looks like a Glock. Look like we got a little Glock 26 there. This one looks like Glock 17. That's nice. And then we got a shotgun here that actually legit looks like an 870 tactical.
It'll be worth it. Just depending on the price, it might be worth it just for the accessories.
Just for the accessories. Look. And we got a... Oh, shit. We got a dog with head articulation. He's got actual head articulation here.
Nice.
There's John Wick's dog there. I'll put him down there. All right. And we got a lot of extra hands. So I'm going to try not to lose any of these. And I'm going to try... Oh, we also get an extra Keanu Reeves head. Kind of a busted up head. He's got some issues there. But let's see if I can get this guy out of the package. I'm gonna carefully check his joints real quick. before I do anything with him. See, we're checking the knees. I know I'm not doing this on camera, but I'm just checking the joints, make sure nothing pops off. I mean, it looks good. Everything's moving well on it. All right, so we got John Wick here. I mean, this is really good. Joints seem to work really well. Nothing's popping apart when I took it out. It looks good. I like it.
How's the likeness?
The camera is. It's not. Let me switch to this one. Maybe this camera will be better. Let me try on this one and see if this camera's better.
Oh, that's good. I can tell it's Keanu from even if it's blurry.
Yeah, it's a really good likeness. Yeah, it's still a little blurry, but it's a really good likeness. It looks really good. Feels solid. I like it, man. I like it a lot. All right, we're going to put Keanu right there. We're going to put him there with his dog. So I picked that one up. And then I finally got this guy right here. I got my my Arkham Joker. I picked him up. Finally found him on an eBay what you call it? Auction that nobody was bidding on. And so I got I've got the second one they did, the second Arkham, the one that's where he's all like dirtier and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have this one where the first one where he's all clean. He only came with his gun. I think he had a knife too originally in his accessories. He did not come in the package, but we got a Joker there, so I'm glad to get him. So we got that. I'll show these off here. So I went by Target and they had clearance. They had put a bunch of stuff on clearance. So even though I didn't want this, I got Kid. What is his name? What do they call him here? Kid Omega, which is not his real name. Got him. Got Fang. And I got Cyclops. They didn't have White Queen or what's her face, but they had these three for clearance, and they were $10.99 a piece on clearance.
What sucks? They're remodeling the Target here, so they haven't got any new product in months. So I missed this entire wave at Target.
Oh wow! I had picked up. Oh shit! I dropped a Glock. I picked up Corsair because he was really the only one I wanted from the wave.
Yeah.
But then I went back and they were on clearance. I was like, well, okay, I'm gonna pick the ones they have up because I'm gonna at clearance prices. I'm not gonna pass that up for $10.99. Shit. Yeah, that was a good deal. So I got those three. So I picked those up. We're gonna pull those out of the package as we're sitting here talking today. But I picked those up, so I'm happy with those. I got. Oh, this was the thing that I got the wrong thing. Which I ordered the Devastator Superman 2-pack. I got this instead. I don't care because I already had that. So whatever with that. And then to also add to my Joker collection, I got Vampire Joker. The gold label Vampire Joker, which I didn't have. I think the only Joker I don't have now, the only McFarlane Joker I don't have, there's two. I don't have the original Dark Knight Joker, the Heath Ledger one, but I have the Jokerized version coming, and I don't have that original Three Jokers Comedian Joker, which was a Walmart exclusive.
I love the colors on that. The Jokerized Joker.
I do too. It's fucking awesome. That's why I got it. I didn't really care about the Heath Ledger one, the original one that came out in the bland colors, but when I saw that Jokerized version, I was like, that looks awesome. So I picked him up, or he's pre-ordered. So I don't have the original version of him, and I don't have the Comedian Joker, which is the Joker in the trench coat with the big hat. Which, I mean, if I could get a hold of it, I would, just to have another Joker in my collection. but it's not a classic Joker look. Like it's literally a look from the cover of the Killing Joke, and he's in like a couple of pages in the Killing Joke trade. He has that on, and that's it. Other than that, that's not a traditional Joker look. So I don't really. I mean, again, if it wasn't like now, the cheapest you can get is like $60-$70. It's insane how much that thing costs because it was a Walmart exclusive. I'm not going to spend that much money on it because it's not a traditional Joker look. And even though I collect Joker figures, that's not one that I want for that much money because it's not a traditional Joker look and it's way too much money. So those are the only two Joker figures I don't have now at this point. Well, minus I think there's like some gold edition ones of like Arkham, some of those weird ones or whatever that like, oh, here's a solid, like, why do I want a solid gold colored Joker?
Yeah, I don't get those weird.
It doesn't make any sense.
Or the primer version ones too, like the primer gray.
Which those make sense for Warhammer because Warhammer fans love to paint their guys up.
Those totally make sense for that, but not for the DC line.
Not for anything else. But so I don't have any of those one-off versions of Joker. But other than that, I've got every Joker other than those two. And then I had actually canceled my pre-order for this guy, and just because I was like, it's just too much money. I don't want to spend any more money on this stuff. And I walked into GameStop today, and he was somehow marked, even though he was full price, he was marked as being on clearance. Well, right now, GameStop is having 30% off all their clearance stuff. Plus, I have the GameStop rewards program, so I get $5 off. Yeah. So instead of this being $25, it was $12.50, even though it's brand fucking new.
What?
And it just came out. They had this with the clearance stuff, and he rang up 30% off.
No way.
So I got this bazooka for $12.50.
I'm looking forward to getting that bazooka.
Yeah. I just rolled in there and they had him with the clearance stuff, and I was like, well, that's not right.
I got the
I went up and asked him, I said, is this on clearance? And he's like, well, let me ring it up and see. And he rang it up. He goes, yeah, it's coming up 30% off. And I was like, okay, I'll take it. And I also have a $5 coupon. Here you go.
And he's got a great gear pack too.
Yeah. So anyway. But yeah, that's what I got. All this stuff came in today. I got TC. TC sent me this thing. I got that today. The stuff I picked up at Target on clearance. The stuff I picked up at GameStop on clearance. And the other two things came in the mail.
Yeah, I think he backed himself out of the stream. I've done that multiple times on my show too.
I wish somebody could tell
like
why they put a button on my mouse that just replaces the back button on my computer. So when I accidentally hit my mouse, it kicks me out of the chat.
I do that so many times.
It fucking makes no sense. By the way, if you're going to do plastic-free packaging, this is how you do it. I don't know why the Marvel Legends team, if they insist on doing plastic-free packaging, can't do it the way the G.I. Joe Classifieds team does. Because this actually looks good. And the figure is like in there well, and all his accessories are in a little locker and all that stuff. Marvel Legends is like they just throw them in the fucking package.
Yes, you got to check your packaging in the Marvel Legends to make sure you don't throw anything away.
Yeah, no shit. So we got Bazooka here. I had to open him up because I was very excited to get him. I wish they would have had Shipwreck too, because I canceled my Shipwreck and my Bazooka because I was like, I just can't buy those right now. I'll get them later.
Yeah.
And sure shit, I got it later.
Now Shipwreck, the paint apps on the face are not great. They put very little paint on the eyebrows and the beard, so it looks weird. It makes his cheeks look sunk in more, and it looks like he shaved his eyebrows and drew one with a pencil. But the sculpt is there, and it just didn't get enough paint on it. Same with the beard. The beard, the hair, the paint on the beard stops like like a millimeter or two away from the edge of the beard, so it looks weird. Once I repainted it, it looked 10 times better. I like it. They actually seal their bags too for the G.I. Joes.
And you know they do the same thing with the Star Wars too. The Star Wars Black Series is like this. Star Wars Black Series, if they're going to do flat plastic-free packaging, they do the Star Wars Black Series and the G.I. Joe classifieds well. Marvel Legends gets shat.
One thing I've seen people been doing with Bazooka, which looks really good, they take a set of blue Marvel boots, put on them.
Oh, that's cool.
Or they're actually lace-up boots.
Yeah. What do we got? I don't know what that thing is.
The Bazooka is huge, too.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
He's bigger than Sarge.
Let's see. So we've got his backpack here. He's got his different bazooka fucking things, which go on his backpack, which we're going to put in there. Let's see. Oh, we've got a rogue. We've got a rogue. Corey showed up. What's up,
on, gentlemen?
Hello, hello.
Just leaving the dealership. Got a pickup.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I've been needing a pickup, so we got one. We traded something in for it.
Nice.
Not
What'd
brand
you get?
new. It's
What'd you
a 2019 Dodge Warlock.
Never heard of a Warlock.
They're pretty nice. They're like a combination of three different trucks. I'll take pictures of it later and drop it in Discord.
Nice.
Damn it! See, this is what happens when I'm trying to do shit while I'm trying
So
to.
what are y'all up to?
We're over his small stuff.
Playing with toys mostly. I am right now. There we go. There's Bazooka right there, all decked out. Nice. I dig it. I like Bazooka. Bazooka's cool. Yeah. Very happy that I got that dude on clearance. Why he was on clearance, I don't know. Check your GameStops, people. Mine apparently screwed up. So have fun with that.
What'd you get for him?
$12.50.
Shit. I'd have picked one up too. That's a steal.
It was the only one they had. So got him. Yeah. Oh, Joker fell down. Fucking ass Joker. Fuck you, Joker. Anyway, that Joker.
Man down. Man down.
He's always causing trouble.
He's a pain in the dick, that Joker. I think I'm going to do a Joker video. I've got enough Jokers now. I think I can do a Joker video of like best Joker figure, best McFarlane Joker figures. Because I've got all of them but two. I think I can do that. I'm going to do that. Does anybody keep these? I throw this shit away.
The pegs actually work good for the stands. They work on the Joes.
Yeah, I know, except for the fact that at this point, hold on, let me show you something. You want to see how many pegs I have already that I'm not using? Those are just the ones I'm not using currently. I just throw them away now. I just fucking throw them away. I have too many of them. I'm already using all the ones on my shelf that I need. So I don't keep any of them. I just throw that shit away. I was like collecting them for a while and I'm like, I have too many already. I can't keep adding to my peg collection. Although I see people on eBay selling them. I guess I could sell them, but like, really? I mean, they are good. They are good bases. They actually do work on. I've used them on Marvel Legends. I've used them on G.I. Joe. I've used them on Star Wars. I use them on a bunch of stuff. They are good bases, but like, no, I'm good. Just want to get rid of them. Can't keep adding to that crap. So anyway, so that's my toy haul for the day. That's actually like a month's worth of toy haul. I just got fucking really lucky today that all this shit showed up at the same time that I found a bunch of shit on clearance at GameStop and Target. But
hell yeah.
There's my vampire Joker. Bazooka, stand up, motherfucker. Anyway. And then
hey,
yes.
Since I missed it, blow up your screen and show me that vampire Joker. I'd like to see it.
Oh, yeah.
Since I had to be adulting a while ago.
Yeah, we got Bazooka, Vampire Joker, Arkham Asylum Joker, and we got John Wick and his little dog.
And his little dog,
hell yeah.
too.
Little dog, too. Yeah. John Wick, obviously.
Yeah.
That John Wick is obviously like a true 6-inch scale figure, but I dig it, man. I honestly, I gotta be honest with you. I'm impressed with this John Wick. Like it, once you get some good ones and you get some bad ones when it comes to the bootleg. And this one, me sitting here checking all the joints and stuff, like nothing's frozen, everything moves well, nothing feels loose.
That's a big thing. A lot of times, like the back in the day when you got bootlegs, SHP Arts, Mafex, whatever how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
Be floppy is the issue.
Yeah, dude, all his joints are tight and everything, but none of them are like too tight where I'm afraid to break them.
That's cool.
Like that's a good knockoff, man. That's a good knockoff. They did a great job on that. Let's see. Where are we at? Oh, I was gonna do some toy news here.
Is it me or does it look like he's looking down?
Oh, he is right now. He's kind of looking down. All right, I didn't mean to click on just me. I don't know why I did that. But we're gonna do some toy news. I wanted to go over some stuff that's out there. Whilst I open my Marvel Legends, we're gonna talk about some toys and things. So we've got the new. I knew about this new glow-in-the-dark swamp thing. Like, I had seen this. This one's been around, Like, I feel like we've all seen this one if you're doing toys and stuff, which is pretty cool. I mean, swamp thing, glow-in-the-dark. That's a cool concept. I mean, it makes sense. Yeah. I didn't know we were getting a glow-in-the-dark John Stewart, though. Like, that one surprised me. I didn't know we were getting glow-in-the-dark John Stewart. The problem is it's the exact same sculpt we already got, and I don't like that figure.
Right.
I don't like that sculpt. It's
the weird techie stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I would love to have a good John Stewart, but that's just I don't know. We talked about this before, but it's just he does too much in the sculpt. Sometimes you just need it to be simple. I don't need all the little details like it's a live action suit or something on the sculpt.
Yep.
Right.
I don't need that. It's too much. It's too much for that character. Like if John Stewart was in a movie and you were doing a movie version of him, then yeah, okay, cool. Like I get it why you would put all the details in. It's like the difference between MCU figures in Marvel Legends and the just the regular comic book figures, right? Like that makes sense. I get it. Cool.
That's one thing Todd is. It's annoying as hell of Todd. He does whatever he wants. He don't really stay true to the character.
Yeah, it does get fucking old after a while.
Yeah, you want something that represents the character while you read the comic.
Yeah, and again, if you were making movie figures, cool. I get that. Whatever. Cool movie figures. Uh-oh, here we got Cyclops. Let's put Cyclops down here. Just open him up. I just knocked all my shit down.
So, off-topic question real quick. How was Sound of Freedom, Matt?
Well, it was fucking amazing. and I highly recommend everybody go pay to see this movie.
Because doesn't the proceeds like help them fund what they're actually doing and helping save children?
Yep.
I thought so.
There we go. Okay, got it. Knocked all my shit down. Yes, and like I said, I highly recommend everybody go see this movie. Go pay to see this movie. I kind of talked about it ad nauseum earlier before you got here, but yes, I highly recommend everybody go see this movie.
Awesome.
Let's see. TC in the chat says other stuff should show up early next week. Oh, you got more than just the fucking John Wick? Well, thank you. The John Wick was enough. I love that thing. The thing's great. It's an awesome fucking figure. Cool. I'll be on the lookout for more stuff. Do what?
What do we chop liver? I was saying, TC, where's our shit? What do we chop liver?
No, I'm the only one that doesn't try to ban TC. That's why he sends me shit. Everybody, you know what's funny is I was sitting there thinking about because my wife asked me. I'm not going to get into politics or anything like that on this chat, but my wife we went by and picked the stuff up from the PO box, and she's like, "Oh, who sent you that?" And I was like, "Oh, it's one of my subscribers, TC." And she's like, "Oh, is he one of the ones that's on the show?" I was like, "No, he's never been on the show." She's like, "Oh, is he one of your friends?" I was like, "Well, we argue a lot." She's like, "Somebody that you argue with all the time sent you shit?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then I started thinking about it, and I was like, "You know what's funny? Is the shit me and TC argue about in chats that's how me and Yankee started out as friends. That was our interactions before we became friends. Was just fucking arguing about politics and stuff all the fucking time. Like that is how we started out. Me and Yankee was just arguing all the fucking time about bullshit. And I was like, yeah, I said, me and TC get along the same way me and Yankee did when we first started talking. I said, we just argue about everything.
Yeah, that's very true.
Like, oh, okay.
I remember the good old days, y'all screaming fucking bloody murder at each other.
We did.
Trying to
We
whoop each other's ass, or maybe not that far.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep.
That was great content back in the day.
It was fun. And now me and Yankee are really good friends. I mean, I still disagree with a lot that he says, but we're good friends. I'm just going to call this, I'm not going to call him Marvel Boy or whatever the fuck his name is. I'm going to call him Gay Boy because I'm sorry. Look at this, people. This dude with the black and pink with the pink sunglasses and the pink hair. I'm sorry. Is this dude gay?
It's modern Marvel. They probably made him that way if he wasn't before.
Yeah, I don't know. I only got this guy because he was on clearance, and I figured, well, if they're on clearance, I'm going to go ahead and start assembling my chode. You know what I mean? So I might as well get it for the chode piece, which is right here.
Right.
There's my chode piece. I'm sorry, chood. It's chode, motherfuckers. So no, it's pronounced chood or whatever. No, it's chode. Fuck you, it's chode. He's a chode. Yeah, I mean, I've got. If I'm going to get him on clearance, I might as well get that dude too. I don't know what I'm going to do with him because I don't give a shit about this character, so I'll probably use him for a custom or a kit bash or something. But
it's a good base body.
Yeah,
I think it's that Spider-Man body.
Is it Spider-Man or Sunfire? Let me see. No, it's not. It's not Sunfire. It's not Sunfire.
On the back of the biceps are these slots.
Yep. Yeah, it's Spider-Man.
Yep. That's for his web wings. They won't make new arms for.
Yeah.
Because Hasbro sucks.
Yeah. All right. So weird stuff going on with glow-in-the-dark figures there. Then, of course, there's this. Let's talk about it, people. Let's talk about it. Jared, did you get one?
No.
You didn't, did you? I heard everywhere went out of stock in about 4 minutes.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
Apparently, Amazon is very susceptible to bots, and they don't care.
Oh,
so
wow.
that those purchasing bots,
Well, that's lovely.
So it's
Seems
like
like
they don't
bullshit.
care who buys it, as long as it's getting sold.
Yeah.
And everybody who used their bots to buy it with start listing them on eBay for $300.
Jesus Christ. Well, that makes sense.
Fuck that.
It's unfortunately not surprising. Yeah, I had people ask me, "Oh, are you going to get the new one?" I was like, "Bitch, I just bought this one." No, I don't care.
Nobody
I got
bought
one. I'm fine.
Hardly anybody bought the new one because it sold out in 4 minutes.
Yeah, like whatever. So I'm good. I don't need. I have a Batmobile. I'm cool. So no need for anything else. But yeah, so we got the new Batmobile out. If somebody wants one, it's already sold out, so you're not going to get it. So I don't know why I'm even showing you guys this.
It is completely insane making it an Amazon exclusive. One of the most highly anticipated pieces he's ever made.
Yeah.
Everything Todd makes, unless you're some kind of weirdo fanboy, which he has a lot of, you don't anything he makes, you don't go, "Ooh, I need to go get that right now." But this is one of the things like, I need this bad.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody wanted '89 Batmobile or Flash
Fuck
Batmobile.
yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to call it. But yeah, everybody fucking wanted that. And here we are.
Well, Matt, you're not allowed to buy another toy until you buy that USS flag.
Bullshit. I'm never going to buy that. You know how much that fucking thing costs?
I know it's like several grand, isn't it?
I'd have to sell everything I have to pay for that fucking thing. All right, there we go. There's Fang. We got Fang there as well. And he comes with...
Fang was annoying too. He should be on the Wolverine body because he's the same height as Wolverine in the comics.
Jared, I'm honestly surprised you don't have a USS flag with all the stuff you have.
I never got into the 3 3/4-inch Joes that much because it's too big of a rabbit hole. I was in the Transformers, and that's big enough a rabbit hole as it is.
Right.
Motu, Master Universe, and Transformers, I just couldn't get into 3 3/4-inch Joes, which they're awesome. They have some of the best vehicles ever made in toy lines.
Right.
But, yeah. But seeing that Fang on that body, that Spider-Man UK, is annoying as hell because he should be on the. They should have used a Wolverine body. It's like there's like 1 inch difference in height between him and Wolverine in comics.
Wow.
Because Wolverine wears that costume in the comics.
Mm-hmm.
Fang gives it to him. Because they're the same size.
There's how much of Chode I have now.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm missing 2 legs and an arm.
That little weird white critter goes with him too.
Yeah.
Have you
Goes around his neck.
gotten the cyborg Hulk yet, Matt?
Yes, I have. He's on my shelf.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking awesome on my shelf. He's right there.
I see it. Hell yeah. That's badass.
Right there with the Avengers. Well, the Ultimate Avengers. Yes.
So how long did you spend just looking it over to see all the detail that Jared put into it?
Dude, I had it I just sat here playing with it while I was watching TV for like 2 hours.
I would too. I mean, that's fucking badass.
Yeah.
That's a hell of
I
a
just,
job.
it honestly is like when I buy a new gun and you just want to hold on to it for a long time and just look at it and play with it.
Yep.
That's what I did. So it was great. I loved it.
I'm glad you're happy with it.
Now, Jared, I got a question for you about the Hulk.
Uh-huh.
If you were to make another one, or even with that one, instead of sending it to Matt, as a custom, what would that fetch for?
Oh, what would I would sell that thing for if I was going to do it for someone other than a friend?
Right, yeah. Like if you were going to do it for a business, so to speak. Because, I mean, you put a lot of work and effort and detail into that damn thing. I'm just curious of what something like that would go for.
I'd probably put it as an auction, and like I was going to sell like if I was going to do an eBay thing, I'd start around about $250.
Okay, that's not bad. Damn.
But like my last Prime, it sold for like around $500.
Damn. Yeah, but I mean, it to my opinion, it's worth every penny just because of the amount of time and detail that you put into it.
Are fucking unreal, dude.
Yeah, it's fucking sick as hell, man.
So
awesome.
Custom cast head, then I resculpted that head, then I like tweaked the sculpt in different areas too to make it more unique to the Hulk.
Right.
Todd likes spiky stuff on his figures, and I want to round that stuff down and get rid of a lot of spikes. Plus, you want to sand them down where they're smooth. You don't have like rough edges and stuff, where it looks like it's still part of the original sculpt. It's takes some time to get right.
So did y'all know that Hyatt Toys was going to start in on 6-inch shit?
I did. That was the Judge Dredd stuff was their first stuff they announced years ago. They were going to do 6-inch, and they're finally showing their 6-inch.
And this dude has like clothes on, like actual like Mezco clothes.
Oh, they're doing soft goods.
Yeah.
Wow.
This dude's got like pants and a shirt on. This dude looks awesome. That's like legitimate. That's a like a Mezco figure.
From what I can see, it looks cool. It's hard to look down because I got my phone sitting behind the gear shifter, and I'm driving. So
you just look down. It's fine. This show's more important. Look at that, and it comes with a decent, like a good amount of accessories there.
Yeah, no shit. Damn.
I don't know what retail is on the fucking thing. 6.5 inches tall, so he's Marvel Legends scale, which is good.
Yeah,
6.5 inches tall. Dude, that looked badass on my Ghost Rider shelf.
Oh yeah,
no shit.
I wonder if they're going to do all the different, like the judges. I know that's Judge Death. There's other like the basically Horsemen of the Apocalypse style judges.
Dude, does that come with like 20 pieces?
Now let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 18 accessories and a stand.
I was fucking close. I was just eyeballing it real quick.
Yeah.
You need to find those jars.
That's fucking cool. But I wonder what MSRP is going to be on these fucking things.
I said high.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. It does look
$30,
awesome.
$40 or more?
No. Like
it's actually on the listing. It's $90.
$90, yeah.
That makes sense.
Damn.
Toys at Work actually had the price on there.
Well, with fucking soft goods and everything, I mean, it is competing with like Mezco and Mafex and stuff.
Yeah, that is very impressive to be that scale too.
Yeah. That's fucking sweet. I like that.
Everything is sharp and crisp too on the sculpt.
Mm-hmm. I mean, dude, look at that. Look at the shoulder pads on that.
Yeah.
Damn, that's badass, man.
That looks fucking insane.
Oh, cool. The neck, the head swap at the neck.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll keep you got different necks. Okay. Oh, and different faces they're interchanged on the regular head.
Yeah.
You got closed teeth, open teeth. You got the different necks of the crazy yelling head.
That's fucking badass.
Yeah.
And a figure stand, which will probably stand fine on its own, but you pay $90 for it. You want something to hold on to it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And if that one thing is an attachment for his hand, that long spear thing.
Yeah, it is.
You probably want to have it on a stand, something holding on to it because it's going.
Yeah, because he's got skinny legs. That's a lot of weight hanging off his arm.
Yeah.
He'd fall over. That's cool, man. Look at all those fucking hands too, man.
That is so cool. You got the pointing hands, the thumbs
when
up.
Is that like a bone spike hand?
Is
I
it
think that is.
Or is it just a dagger?
I can't tell. It's got a little peg coming off of it, but it doesn't look big enough for him to grip onto. It almost looks like it's a little peg that goes into his wrist. I can't tell, though, for sure.
Take pictures of him using it.
And then, yeah, he's got the different lower faces here. Dude, that comes with a lot of cool shit.
Yeah.
When does he drop?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Let's
First
see.
quarter of 2024. Which
Yeah,
they misspelled first, and it's Friat. F-I-R-A-T, Fright, quarter of 2024.
That includes fabric outfit, interchangeable head, 2 swap out mouths, interchangeable hands, hourglass skull, human heart, jump globes, and ectoplasm. That's fucking sweet. That's awesome, man. I like that.
Yeah. I
What
think
else we
that.
got? I wanted to pick these up. I really, really did.
The 1/6 scale.
Oh, are these 1/6? Oh, I thought
Yeah,
this
they're-
was the. Oh, never mind. I thought these were the 112. Well, who's making the 112 scale?
Super 7's doing 112 scale.
Is that Super 7?
No, they're doing 110 scale.
Never mind. I thought this was fucking 112. Never mind. I don't care about this. I don't care about 1/6 scale shit.
I'll be right back.
All right. This is cool, though, but there's no way in hell I would ever pay for this. Fucking samurai Darth Vader. Oh, he's got the Empire logo on his fucking cape. That looks so bad. Oh, he comes with a stand where it makes it look like he's like force raising the fucking rocks off the ground. Look at that motherfucker. That is badass looking. Samurai lightsaber. Fucking A. That is cool as shit. That's fucking great. But there's no way in fucking hell I'd pay $130 for that. That's insane. There is just no damn way. That is way too much damn money. I don't know. Let's see. TC in the chat says Best Buy has the Doctor Strange and Eternals wave heavily discounted. Yeah, because those waves suck. Those waves are not good. I picked up the Eternals waves to do customs when they were on Amazon for like $6 a piece. Like last year, I think. They've been on clearance forever. They make some cool customs though. I did a couple. I did like a custom Thor out of one. I did a custom Dracula out of another one. But as far as the Eternals themselves, like those characters suck. That movie sucked. That was I don't know if that one was worse than Thor Dark World, but it's pretty close. It might have been worse. I don't know. Maybe I need perspective. Maybe I should watch them back to back and see which one's actually the worst movie. Because together one of them is the worst Marvel movie ever. I don't know which one. I don't know. Vote in the chat. We're gonna do that. Vote. Oh, can I do that? Yeah, we're gonna start a poll. Worst Marvel movie. This is what the poll's gonna be. And these are your two options. Eternals or Thor Dark World. All right.
Want to come back to like two horrible movies?
Get rid of that one. There we go. I'm asking the community, which is the worst Marvel movie, The Eternals or Thor Dark World? Because I don't know. They're both really bad. So I kind of still lean towards Thor Dark World, but I don't know. But I've only ever seen Eternals once, though, where I've watched Thor Dark World like 2 or 3 times all the way through.
Eternals is a horrible, horrible movie. I could rewatch Dark World. I will never rewatch Eternals.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Have you seen this one?
Oh, Samurai Darth Vader.
Yeah. Now,
cool.
It's $130.
Not cool. Not that cool.
I love the logo on his fucking cape there, though.
Yeah.
And then he comes with this stand where it looks like he's force raising all the rocks.
I finally broke down and got the White Vision on the retro card.
Oh, yeah? I picked him up a while back because I just couldn't find any other Vision. And I like White Vision. I love West Coast Avengers. I was a huge fan of West Coast
My
Avengers.
favorite version of Vision is this version, but
yeah,
put him on the freaking Bucky cap.
Yeah. I think he's the only Vision I have in my collection. I don't even think I've got an MCU Vision.
Well, the Vision before this, the other retro credit one, is on the much better like Sunfire mold. Then they did the White Vision and put him on the freaking Bucky cap.
All right, let's see what else we got. Oh, this shit here. Let's look at these. So the figure we all knew was coming.
Yeah, because the red one using the same parts.
And that's why I wasn't going to get that one. Because I was like, well, if I want Robin, I know he's going to make another version.
Yep.
Because he literally had the mold there. Like, you could still literally see the short sleeves in the mold.
Yeah.
He just painted all the arms red. Like, no. And honestly, I don't even really want this. Like, I don't know.
The head's not very good.
I'm waiting for it to show up. I just picked up because it was a line I never got into. And I've been wanting to check them out to see if they're worth going back and collecting. Because, I like, I like DC Multiverse, and it's decent. I just, I don't think they're the best figures out there, and I've kind of started getting rid of a bunch in my collection. And I've got quite a few of the DC Collectibles Essentials line, which I love. I think it's a great line. But they only made, like, I think total, if you include the deceased figures as well, I think they only have 44 figures total, right? So nothing compared to McFarlane, which is already up well over 300 figures, right?
Yeah.
But another line, an older line that I always wanted to get into because I always liked the way they looked, but they haven't made them for a while, was the DC Icons, which are more Marvel Legends sized figures, that 6
They started, the Icons were, I love the female figures because they scaled no matter what, but the male figures, the Icons started out as a true 1/12 scale. Then it started creeping up to Marvel Legends scale at the end.
Oh.
And they were fantastic. You got more accessories, better paint, unique sculpts. Fantastic line.
I found an eBay auction this week, like on Monday or Tuesday. I found an eBay auction. Somebody was selling the DC Icons, that 7-pack Justice League, which I've seen before, and usually goes somewhere between 130, 150 bucks for that 7-pack. And I got it for 86 bucks because nobody was bidding on it.
Well, not.
So that is on its way here. And I'm going to check them out. Now, they're the 7-pack version, so it's, Flash, Superman, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, Batman, Cyborg, and Aquaman without their accessories.
Wonder Woman's an all-new sculpt, and she is bigger than the rest of the characters.
Which I'm fine with, because I knew that. Because she's an Amazon.
See, I did a head swap on her, and she's my main display Wonder Woman now.
Okay.
The head swap was really cool. It's like on the Art Series heads. Can't remember what it was, but it looks like Lucy Lawless.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's a win-win. And like, that's perfect.
Well, I'm going to get it, and if I like these figures, I may start going back and picking through them, because another one that I've actually wanted for a long time, because I see him from time to time in shops and stuff, and I've never picked him up, is the DC Icons Miracle Man. Because
he's a good one too.
That figure, and I'm not like a huge Miracle Man fan or anything, but like the metallic paint on him and the detail on that figure looks fucking amazing. And I've been wanting to pick him up for a while. So
what's cool too, the big Barda, which was small in the DCUC line, actually scaled really well with those.
Oh, that's cool. She's like bigger?
She's bigger. She was too small for the DCUC line because she's a regular female. But in the Icons line, where they're a little bit smaller, she's perfect for that with like 7-pack.
Yeah.
She's perfect with the scale with those.
Oh, that's cool. I don't know. We'll see. Again, I've never picked up any of these figures. I see them from time to time in shops. I see them on eBay. You know, I see them, you know, and I've always wanted to pick some of them up and see if I like them. So when that 7-pack, I was like, nobody's bidding on this. I was like, okay. And it went out. It was like at $86. And when I saw it, it was like 4 hours away from ending. So I like set my alarm and like I went back to it 2 minutes before it ended and nobody had bid on it. And I was like, So I waited till 10 seconds and I bid and I got it. And I was like, all right, cool. Because I wanted it. I want to pay $150 for it.
Yeah. It's another one from that line is really good, but it's expensive now because it's the Doomsday versus Superman. That's Superman 2-pack.
Mm-hmm.
Best Doomsday figure they've made.
I think I've seen that one.
It was kind of a lot of people talk about too. It's like it's kind of odd too. They gave Superman a dead head. One of the alternate heads is when he's dead. It's like, huh?
Okay. He's got a dead. You just gonna have him laying there. That's cool.
Yep. Well, it sucks though. They never made a Lois in that scale, so you can't recreate the scene where she's cradling Superman's dead body.
I don't think we have any. I mean, other than McFarlane hasn't done any Loises.
The only Lois figure I know of is the animate DC collectibles that when they did the Superman Lois 2-pack for the animated series.
Okay, for Superman,
and it's that very stylized Bruce Timm look.
Yeah. And here we get another Superman on the Bizarro body. This is why I want that 2-pack with Devastator, because it's the Superman 1000 or Action Comics 1000 body. And so what I want to do is do and I want to check the blues to see if they match. If they do, I'm going to do an arm swap with the Rebirth Superman, but I don't know if they do, just because he's got double jointed arms. And I'm going to do a head swap with Rebirth Superman to try and see if I can get a good Superman out of that Action Comics 1000 buck. Because this thing, you know, is just, I don't know. It's like, what's weird is I don't mind my Frank Miller Superman. You know what I mean? Like that one doesn't bother me because even though he's big and bulky, he's proportionate. This dude isn't.
What kills me is like he makes so many sculpts for Batman. He won't do new sculpts for Superman.
Well, he's already got one perfect for Superman with speeding bullets. I don't know why he doesn't use that one.
Yeah, he clearly doesn't mind if it has armor sculpted onto the body because that has armor bits all over.
Yeah,
it's got the segment lines over the torso, down the ab section, down the arms.
It's a great
bullets. Speeding bullets is so much better proportioned, better designed. You don't look like a gorilla.
Yeah. This dude just doesn't look right for Superman.
That body's for Bizarro. And it only looks right with Bizarro because he's a twisted, malformed clone.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have porn music.
Oh, shit. We don't have porn music. I have forgotten the porn music this entire time. I apologize, audience.
This is the first time it's been quiet. So
I am so sorry, people. But yeah, I mean, I do actually kind of like the head. It's kind of a classic. You know what this would work well for? Because this is what I was thinking of doing. Because I've got the Rebirth, and so I'm going to strip him of parts to make kind of a classic Superman. with that Action Comics 1000, and because of his cape, I'm thinking about painting the boots on the Rebirth Superman, painting the boots and the trunks, and doing a All-Star Superman, because he's got the shorter cape on that Rebirth. But I need a good head. That actually is not a bad All-Star Superman head.
You said you need a good head.
Dude, everybody does.
Right.
Is it just me? Can you see that being an All-Star Superman head? Kind of the big kind of that look to it. I don't know if I'll buy that figure just to strip the head off of it, but that would make a decent All-Star Superman head.
I just sent you a picture of the Icons Wonder Woman with the Lucy Lawless style head on it.
Oh, okay. Let me see.
Hey, Matt, Led on Steel texted me on Discord asking if I could see his comments, which I can't. He was wondering if he was banned, like in banned mode or something.
What? No, I unbanned everybody. Oh, let me check. I went and unbanned everybody that fuckface had banned.
Oh, I know. It was like over 100 fucking people.
Yeah.
But
All of us included.
exactly.
I have nobody banned on my channel. There's currently no one banned on my channel.
On the Geek Fusion side?
Yeah, no one. So, I don't know. Oh, you know what? I need some more mods over here. Yeah, I don't know why Lead on Steel. I don't see Lead on Steel's comments either.
I don't either.
That's weird. Okay. I don't know why we can't see his comments, but he's not banned. I'm looking right now, and he's not. So, I don't know why that would be happening. So, I'm not sure. But that Wonder Woman looks great.
Does it not look like Lucy's Lawless style head?
It does.
I can't remember the art style for it, but the where they did those artist collections in DC Collectibles.
Yeah.
And when I seen that, it's like, yeah, I need that one to put on that Icon's body.
That looks great on that buck.
What's going down, gentlemen? How y'all doing?
Just fine.
What's up, Honda? What's up, brother?
I just got back from the tallest place in Colorado, anyway, not in the United States. Mount Evans. You can drive right to the top. So I drove to the top today. Kids are with their mom, so had nothing to do. I was just bored. I went out for a burrito. I just got my burrito just now. I left at like 1 o'clock.
What is your Saturday tradition to get that burrito?
All right, so we got new Mezco Wolverine.
Yay, more blue and yellow.
Well, they have like 5 of these already.
All right, Lev, we can see your comments now, man.
I thought you said Mezcal Wolverine, like Mexican Wolverine.
That too. Yeah, I can see your comments.
Yeah.
I don't know why it wasn't popping up sooner.
I told him to try restarting everything.
There we go. Jared, I thought you were already a moderator on this channel.
On the other one, I think.
Oh, is that the only other one? Okay. Well, I just made you a moderator on this one.
Well, maybe when he banned me,
Maybe he fucked some shit up. That might have been what it was. I got to remod everybody.
No, Jared wasn't a mod on the Geek Fusion side. That's why he got banned. Because if you're a mod, you can't get banned.
Okay.
Have you had the chance to get that bitch about that yet, by the way?
What?
Have you had the chance to confront that little bitch about what he did yet?
No, I have not. I haven't seen him anywhere.
Yeah, I see him every once in a while in Yankees chat, but he doesn't respond to anyone else. Just certain people, or any of us, I should say.
I told Yankee about it. Yankee said he was going to strip his mod status. I mean, I haven't seen him in those chats anymore, so I don't know if he did. But I will say one thing about the Mezco Wolverines that I like is that they keep him appropriately short as shit. Yes, Lead on Steel, you are a mod. You're good to go. They keep him short as fuck compared to all the other figures, which I do like, which is nice.
How tall is Hugh Jackman?
6'1", he's my height.
So he's a smidget then.
Yeah, compared to you, you fucking behemoth.
Oh, Wolverine in the comics is 5'4", so
I think everything from like 5'11" to 6'1" is average normal height. Even though like that's not, but you can't like average in all like the the South Americans that are like 4'8". They bring the average down.
The problem is 5'11" to 6'1" isn't average height.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's not, but I'm saying that it should be because.
Well, it should be. I mean, I guess I don't know, but like, no, the average height I think in the U.S. is like 5'9" or 5'10" for a man.
Yeah,
that's average height for a dude, like 5'9". So.
Yeah, because we have all these like Aztecs living here.
So this, Jared, you tell me, is this not the perfect white queen right here?
I've been telling everybody people are going to be buying that for classic Emma Frost.
That's white queen, and this one right here. Tell me you couldn't mod that one to be fucking Goblin Queen.
Yep.
What was the one you had that we were talking about? And
it's the head from Hell Witch.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, but wasn't there another one? I was like, hey, wouldn't that make a good Goblin Queen?
I don't know.
I thought there was. Maybe I don't know. I don't fucking remember anymore. Oh, look who decided to show up. How was your nap, Duke?
What up, my baby?
You just woke up. I can hear it in your voice.
No, I'm eating some popcorn, homie. I was doing some chores. Dang, son.
Shit. You took a nap.
I wish I took a nap. I wish I did.
What's
up?
What's up?
What's up, mate? Maybe I was sleeping.
Yeah, maybe. I can hear the sleep in your voice.
You can't hear nothing, man.
What's up is we've already been doing this chat for 2 hours, bro.
I thought it just started. I got the notification that said, "Hey, come on in. We just started."
Did you see the email where you got this link that said 7 p.m. Central?
It said 10 p.m. Eastern.
No, it didn't say that at all. It said 7 p.m. Central.
Maybe it did. Maybe it did.
It did. It so did.
Mm-hmm. What are we looking at?
Absolutely what it said.
Wow.
See, look at this. Even with this, you cut that hood off of there, that's fucking Emma Frost.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I don't know this character. I don't know who this character is.
Chaotica. It's Lady Death's daughter.
Okay. I feel like they made this character just so people would have a good Emma Frost. I feel like they knew what they were doing when they made that character.
Probably. Plus, all these new ones have double 20 elbows, better articulation. Of course, these are the paint masters, so they're going to look better than what you get.
Mm-hmm.
But they still look nice when you get them in hand.
Yeah, that one right there, I would get that one just to be Emma Frost. Because that's... Yeah, that's...
Because Hasbro will not make an Emma Frost like that.
No. Now,
Hasbro will not even make a character in a bikini anymore, so...
The question then comes is, does she come with swappable tits?
I don't think these do.
Probably not. I think that should just now be an accessory on all their shit. Just swappable tits. Why not? I don't know.
Yeah, we gotta send them a message saying make it mandatory from now on.
Now this one, I don't even know this character, but the first time I saw it, I was like, that looks badass.
It does.
She looks like she would look good on my Punisher shelf right next to Punisher.
Oh fuck yeah,
Yep.
hands down, no doubt.
Lamorta looks badass.
Yeah. That doesn't look like Punisher's girlfriend right there? Come on.
Oh hell yeah.
Look at that. She got the guns, the gun belt, the combat boots, done up like a fucking skeleton. Yeah. Absolutely. That's Punisher's girlfriend. Look at that. That looks fucking badass. Let's see. She comes with a couple of scars. She comes with an AR-10. I can't tell what those guns are. Those look like Walthers or something. Or maybe they're Canics. I don't know. It could be Canics. Canics are just Walther clones. But yeah, that's cool. I like that one. That's the one I wanted to get. But then when I saw the fucking Emma Frost wannabe, I was like, well, I might pick that one up too. Because that would work way better than any Emma Frost we've ever gotten.
If the prices stay true, on Loose Collector's website, they're like 63 cents a piece right now. With the last ones at Entertainment Earth, they were $69.99.
Yeah.
So I would assume that's what the regular retail is going to be for them.
When do you go on pre-order?
They're up for pre-order right now on their website. You got on their website, you get the $63 early bird pricing if you order directly from them. But on the 15th, they're going to be available everywhere. That carries.
The problem is, the only time I've ordered from them was when I ordered that one.
Yeah, and you had
2 months late, and it got like that was a bad experience ordering directly from them. That I had.
I'm just going to wait to get them from Entertainment Earth or Big Bad Toy Store.
Yeah,
you'll get them if they do it normally and not screw you over like scare people over like they did you. You would normally get them earlier by ordering directly from them.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like for you, the example is it's not the standard.
Because that kind of. I mean, look, I still got the figure or whatever, but it was annoying. It's like, okay, I should have gotten this pre-order. I ordered it in October. It said it was going to be available by the end of November. It's now the beginning of February. I have to send them an email, and they literally were like, "Wait, you haven't gotten it yet?" No, motherfucker, don't you know this? Like,
why would I be giving you an email?
Big bad toy store box. Like, what the shit?
Why would I be sending you an email if I ain't already got it yet, dumbass?
Yeah. I'm just like, no.
So
This one, I mean, I don't know this character, so it looks like Damian Hellstrom's sister or something. Like, I don't know where this would fit into a collection, like with Marvel or something like that. Like, unless you're going to do like a custom Goblin Queen or whatever, you know.
If you want, Matt, if you would like, I would, and if you don't, that's fine too. I just uploaded a bunch of pictures from my day trip to Mount Evans from today. From the highest point in Colorado to my Discord. Just go to my Discord. It's on the main page. There's like 20 pictures there.
Okay.
Dude, I saw mountain goats. I saw a herd of elk from like 1,000 feet above them. It was crazy.
Did you go hunting?
No, I brought my whole plan today was like, okay, I'm gonna go bring my 1022 and go shoot it, right? And then I picked a fucking gun range that I've never been to in the mountains, and drove there, but it was closed. So I just like pulled over on the side of the road and found a good spot, you know? But then I was like, well, shit, I'm already up here. What else is here? Oh, you can... Well, and the thing was like, the GPS told me that I could not drive to the top of Mount Evans. And I was like, okay, like whatever, I'm going to go see. And I pulled up to the gate, and the gate said, oh, by appointment only, or by reservation only. You can only come here by reservation. And I almost turned around, but I'm like, let me just go to the gate and just see what this girl says. You know, let me just see what she says. And she let me through. I got to drive on the whole road. It was cool.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Go.
But
all right. So At the request of Lead Lace in the chat, there's a new poll. If people want to partake in that,
What's the poll?
who's more fuckable, Emma Frost or Dark Phoenix? He suggested it, so I put it in there. And by the way, the Eternals won the poll for worst Marvel movie. So
I still haven't seen it just because of all y'all talking about how bad it was and giving it so much shit. I still haven't seen it.
yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not great. By the way, since I can't vote in the polls, I would vote Dark Phoenix. I don't like blondes. Blondes aren't my thing.
So are we talking about like the chick that did that played Dark Phoenix in the movie and Emma Frost from like what, the TV show, or what print, or is it the?
I guess just in general. I don't know. Pick whichever versions you want. Like if we're going movie versions, like Famke Jensen is like way hotter than anybody that's ever played Emma Frost.
Oh fuck yeah! But
So-
only older, older Famke Jensen. Newer Famke Jensen, dude, look like she fucking.
Well, she's
What,
had too much work done to her face.
Yeah, no, dude, it's fucking horrible. She's like butt ass ugly.
Yeah, when she was younger, she was very attractive. Not so much now.
Fuck yeah. You'd have to put a bag on her head and dim the lines.
Yeah. All right, Kowloon dropped in a super chat, said, "Read my chat, you big geek," where he says, Kowloon, he says, he's just got here. How was the movie? The movie's fucking great. I urge you to go see it. Go check it out. It's a fucking great movie. Fig Life Toy Hunt says, "What toys are these? I need them." These are the executive replicas, loose collector. We got La Muerta, Satana, and Chaotica. And then that's Hell Witch and Lady Death back there. But the three in the front are the new ones that they just released. You can get Hell Witch and Lady Death. They're already released. The other three in the front are all pre-orders.
And which one of those had the swappable titties?
It's Hell Witch here has swappable titties.
And they have three more. They have three more figures that's not shown here. They got Red Sonja, Vampirella, and Purgatory.
Yeah.
And I agree with Brian Knight. Blondes for the win. Matt's just afraid of the tip top. That's all.
The tip top? No, I just don't like blondes. Blondes are boring.
Yeah, I don't like blondes
They're the
either.
hottest ones. I know. It's scary.
No, they're not.
Scary at the top.
They're just fucking boring. Kellen says, "No, I meant my last chat. That was the last one I saw." Oh, sorry, there was another one there. Sorry. Ask Honda when he's going to start doing lives again. Well, he was talking about this the other day. You said what? In like a week or two, when the strike drops off.
Let me look at my YouTube. Hold on. Yeah, look at the thing.
Are you just done with Rumble?
When you ask me questions, it makes me want to be done with it. Yeah.
All right, we got a new SDCC exclusive Ryu, which is just a repaint of the one we already got, except this one cost $40 because it's repainted, and then it's DCC. So instead of 25, it's 40. Although he looks cool. I don't know. I don't have the other ones yet, though. I don't have Fei Long or the regular Ryu.
I got the regular one, but I haven't opened it up yet.
Yeah, I want to pick them up. I just didn't pre-order them. So I'm hoping they start showing up at Targets because they're supposed to.
They're putting them in with NECA stuff, what I've heard.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. So, but I haven't seen them at any of my local Targets yet. So, but I'm not gonna pay $40 for one of these fucking things.
Hell no.
No.
Yeah, they're great figures, just not $40 figures.
No, I don't know. We talked about these the other day, but I like Ninja Scroll, man. I was a huge Ninja Scroll fan. These figures being through 6-inch scale, I don't care about them. I don't know. This does nothing for me. As far as all the new toy news goes, like, this thing looks fucking awesome, and I really want this.
Oh, hell
This
yeah.
is the one I'm most excited about.
But it's $90 fucking though. Jesus.
I know. That's what's fucking nuts. It's fucking crazy, but that's the one I'm like, and I read, Judge Dredd comics, what was it? What it was? The fuck was that comic he premiered in? I used to read that all the time.
2080.
2080. Thank you. I kept thinking Babylon AD. No, that's a fucking movie, dumbass. No, yeah, 2000. I didn't read as it went on. Like as the comics went on and he started getting his own series and stuff. Like I kind of stopped reading after a while. But like I like the Judge Dredd stuff, but I'm not as attached to it as I am like a bunch of other comics that I read. But like this thing just looks so fucking badass with the soft goods.
Mm-hmm.
Like out of all
That's
that I've
gnarly.
heard of in the last week, all the new toy news in the last week, this is the fucking thing that's the coolest.
And where can you pick that up at?
You got to pre-order it, but it's not even going to be up for pre-order till next year, beginning of next year.
I know, but what website?
I imagine it's going to be at like Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth and probably all the usual places.
Yeah.
Okay.
If Big Bad Toaster usually carries all Aya Toy stuff.
Yeah. So.
That is fucking badass, dude.
Yeah, it looks fucking sweet. I dig it. Although these are cool too. I want the La Muerta just for La Muerta, and this one I wouldn't mind having an Emma Frost. I don't have any Emma Frost in my collection right now.
And that
I mean, I
one
guess-
that came out in that way that you just picked up those clearance figures, that looks terrible.
Yeah, it does. Now I would have picked it up had it been there, just because it was on clearance. I would have gotten it. But
She looks like she smokes like a carton a day.
yeah, I would have got it just to finish the chode. So, but no, they didn't have it. They didn't have any of the chicks. They didn't have Emma Frost, Monet St. Croix, and then
I
what's
picked
the
her.
other?
I did get my Monet today from Amazon. I just picked it up because it's a good looking figure.
Yeah, that's the best looking female figure they've come out with in a long time. What is the one I'm missing
And-
then?
Somebody must not have been paying attention to Hasbro. It's a brand new sculpt for the upper torso, and she actually is well endowed.
Hold on a second.
They normally make the female figures flat as a fritter.
Just realized something.
I think it's funny that they're trying to make characters like androgynous now.
Yeah, that's why it surprised the hell out of me when that one's like very bosoms. I have a large bosom on her. It's just like, is
I'm just
somebody
saying,
not
like-
paying attention?
Like, even if that looks like you, who wants to see that? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, like all these different programs and stuff like that. They're like promoting the Barbie movie, and my cousin she was watching the cooking channels, and this one's like, "Well, we got the big first like a plus size Barbie." I was like, "Look how women really look." You know, there actually are skinny women out there. They do exist. Just because you're not doesn't mean they don't exist.
Walker keeps falling. Oh well. I forgot. I do actually have his other arm. I forgot because I bought
nice.
Chamber. So I'm just missing the two legs now at this point, which is Emma Frost and what's her face. And then I'll have him. I'll have that dude complete. He could use a good wash though. He needs a wash. It's
Yeah,
not
that-
bad. I mean, it's that Abomination sculpt. It's pretty good, but it needs a good
Yeah.
wash on it.
These would have been really nice if they used like the Gamerverse body, like where it's a little bigger.
That would have looked better because that had a better sculpt. Although this one's
Yeah.
still pretty good. I mean,
It's
it's a good sculpt. It's solid.
Chode is huge in the comics, and that body's not really big enough.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. So unintentionally, I now have all the Starjammers they've released so far. I wasn't planning on getting them.
No, it'll only be like another 6 years, 10 years before they release the other.
Probably.
Oh, then they'll start over. It's like what they do with the Squadron Supreme. Like we were like almost done, then they started over with all new figures and a different version of the team.
Oh, we got a question in the chat. Calhoun says, I bet nobody ever asked why you need that many action figures. Nobody's ever asked me why I need that many.
Hey, Matt, why do you need that many action figures?
Because I want them. I don't need them. I want them.
Mm.
It's my hobby.
Now you can't say that anymore.
Now somebody's asked me. I don't need them. I want them. I was the type of person that always had geek stuff around, and I always had some, action figures and different stuff and comic books and all that kind of stuff. I've always had that stuff. And I would go through little, peaks and valleys of collecting stuff. But it was about you know what it was? It was so back in 2011. I want to say it was about 2011. I started getting back into comic books again briefly for a couple of years, from about 2011 to 2013 or 2014, something like that. I started collecting comics again, and I got in right before New 52 and Marvel Now started, right? So I got in right before that. So, it was like a good starting off point with new stories coming out from Marvel and DC. And I did that for a couple of years. And when I was doing that, I started, buying more, toys and stuff back then, like 2012 or something. And then I kind of got out of the comics thing, kind of stopped. I was like, no, I don't know. Well, what it was is I started, first of all, I found a buck ton of channels on YouTube that literally give you all the stories for free without having to buy comics.
Yeah.
And then I also got more into just buying trades every 6 months, but only on specific things. And so I kind of got back out. I was like, I got back into collecting comics and got back out, but I kept collecting the action figures. And so I've it started off slow back in like 2012, 2013, 2014. But then by 2015, I started watching more YouTube videos. And honestly, you know what it was? It was fucking Toy Galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
I started watching his videos all the fucking time because he started pumping out like really good content. And I started watching his shit a bunch. And it just got me more into it. So around 2015 is when I started really collecting again. Okay, and going out and regularly picking up something new. And so that's kind of when it kicked into overdrive for me, I guess. I just never really talked about it because I didn't have the Geek channel yet. And I didn't have my display up like this, So it wasn't really something we talked about on the shows that much. Although I did used to have that, I don't know if anybody remembers, about 5 or 6 years ago, I bought that 4 foot tall Leonardo Ninja Turtle toy box where you could take off his shell, and he was a toy box for kids. But he's like 4 foot tall, and I just randomly started putting him in the background of my videos and my live chats. He's be like 4 foot tall fucking Leonardo standing there with swords. People started asking me about it. And then as people were asking me about why do you have that? I was like, because it's fucking cool. I picked him up on clearance at Tuesday morning for $30. And I think originally he was a $99.99 thing that you could pick up at Walmart or something. But I don't know. I just was randomly, my wife wanted to go to Tuesday morning one day. And there was this fucking 4 foot tall Leonardo, and I was like, that's fucking cool. And I looked at it and it was $29.99. I was like, well, I have to have that. You can't not have that. And anyways, people started asking me about that. They started asking me if I had other toys, and I was like, well, yeah, I do. But I always had them on a shelf that you could never see on camera. Anyway, I don't know. It just grew from there.
Yep.
So My nephew still has that, by the way. I gave it to him for his birthday because he would come over to my house all the time and he fucking loved it. And so one year for his birthday, I just was like, here, you can have him. And so I just gave him Leonardo. So he's still got him at his house. It's in his fucking room. You know. So it's still in the family, but I just, you know.
You should,
you know what I mean? Like, he
you should
loved it.
give that shit and take it back in like the middle of the night.
Well, if he, I told his parents, like, if he ever doesn't want that anymore, give it back to me. Because I'll take it. But, yeah, he still got it in his fucking room. Big fucking 4 foot tall Leonardo Ninja Turtle. So, that thing was cool, man. I love that thing. And picking him up for $30, dude, he was awesome.
I regret getting rid of I had the big 2 foot tall, like a 2014 Godzilla figure. I got it from Kmart, like cheap. It was on clearance. I ended up selling it at a convention. I've regretted it ever since.
Yeah.
I did laugh at I went to Ron Mars, the comic book author. I brought like my Green Lantern, number 50, with the glow in the dark cover, with Hal Jordan Parallax. I think they're get him to sign it, and I was holding that Godzilla. And my buddy I set up with, and he come in and it's like wanting to get stuff signed. And it's like he asked me, like, you got some change? I was wanting to break up some money. It's like I had my money box and my Godzilla in one in both hands, and I was like, I just reached Ron Mars to Godzilla. Can you hold this for me? He said, well, this is a first. I've never had anybody ask me to hold a Godzilla at a convention.
Jesus Christ, Ghost Shadows is 107 outside today in Washington.
That's fucking insane, dude. It's not even that hot here in Texas today. It actually was nice in Texas. It got up to like 98 maybe today, and that was it, which is great for fucking July down here.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, it was like 75 degrees here, so there.
Fuck you.
Fuck off.
You kick him out. Can you still find that Leonardo figure?
I would assume so. I don't know.
Dude, Denver, I was reading like earlier, it was yesterday I was reading, Denver has gotten more rain this year than Seattle, Washington.
Shit.
Damn.
Seattle's so bad, people don't, the rain don't want to go there no more.
So for the second time in my entire life, in one annual year, Colorado is not considered to be what is drought warning or whatever, drought area, at least in some part of the state. The entire state is like nowhere close to drought right now.
Yeah. Well,
dude, like, you gotta look at some of these pictures, bro. Everything's fucking green. It looks like goddamn Ireland. It's like I've never seen Colorado. Like, it was like half the reason I wanted to go up to the mountains is just because like how much rain we've been getting. It's unfucking real. The plants that are growing right now on the hillsides don't grow on the fucking hillsides. They just don't.
It's all that fucking weed. All that weed's making shit grow that didn't used to grow.
Right?
Those are really beautiful pictures, man. It's super cool. I'm really into them.
Yeah, I'll check them out later.
I mean, Matt could check them out right now, and then everyone could look. But
I'm looking at them right fucking now.
You could screen share them, and everyone can see them.
This isn't a fucking Colorado mountain chat, but I like that fucking all those pictures you took of the fucking rocks up there.
Bro, like, and the pictures do like. Here, pull them up. I'll like narrate some of them because there's like a herd of fucking whatchamacallums. There's a herd of elk in one of them that are so small that you can't even see them in the picture. Like, you just have to trust me that they're there. So that's what the picture was of.
What if I don't trust you though?
So those are the fucking mountain goats. You see those?
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have to fucking imagine. That was like right outside my fucking window. Dude,
that's some good eating right there. You should have took a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Just take a pot shot out of the window and got some good vittles to take home.
Fuck is a vittle?
It's food, motherfucker. You eat it.
Vittles and britches.
Yep. And oil.
Okay, that picture right there. No, we go back to that one. Down in the valley, which is what I was trying to take a picture of, but it didn't fucking focus. There's like, I don't know, like 150 fucking elk, like all sitting together, all hurdled together. You can't see them. It's fine. I just thought it was cool.
You got out your car, ran around. Somebody's out there.
Yeah, that's a dude up there. He's got a telescopic lens. Oh, they were like, you can go through, but you just can't park anywhere. And I'm like, okay. Okay, I tried to time it. So you see how there's that road up there?
Mm-hmm.
On that like flat spot, like as the road kind of curves around the side of the mountain, there's like a dot that is a car. That's how big that is. Like you can't even see the car because it's like a pixel. So yeah, these pictures don't do justice to how big this shit actually was. It's pretty cool.
How high up is this? Is this as high up as I was when I went up to Grand Lake?
High. Well, the summit's higher because it's the highest point in Colorado. It's 14,000 whatever feet.
Okay, yeah, I think we were only at like 9,200 or something.
Dude, even I got out. There's like a fucking little castle or something they built at the top. That's all like from 1940 and frozen out and like run down and beat up. And I just got out and I walked around the little castle and got back to the car and I'm like,
fucking out of breath.
Yeah, and this is just on a whim. Like I just left the house today. Like, what should I do?
That's
Don't
cool.
have kids. There you go.
Nice.
All right, now you can talk about toys again.
Yeah, I can. My fucking shat, bastard.
Be nice if we had views and shit like that here in Texas.
Yeah.
Well, the summit is only an hour and 45-minute drive from my front door. Like that, well, you just drive straight there. You're there in less than 2 hours.
That's
Great.
cool.
And I haven't been up there since I was a kid. It's been a while.
What?
I was just saying that was like me growing up down south. I was only an hour and a half from the ocean, Matagorda and Colorado River.
Fucking fake Colorado River.
It's still called the Colorado River, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Calhoun says, I looked it up. Raleigh, North Carolina averages like 8 inches more rain a year than Seattle, Washington. It rains more in Tennessee. Seattle really doesn't get as much rain as people think. I don't think it's that they get a lot of rain. It's just that it's because of that area. It's the lack of sunshine.
They get a fair amount of. I mean, I think it's not that they get like the torrential downpours of like heavy amounts of rain.
Yeah.
But they get very consistent rain. So it's like almost every day they get like, you know, like an eighth of an inch or a sprinkle or whatever it is, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Denver's kicking their ass right now.
Calhoun says, read my last chat. I just did. I read it before you put in a super chat. Well, from my point of view, anyway. I don't know. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to wind this fucker down for the evening. It is time to say adieu to everybody. Hope you guys had a good time with us tonight, talking about geek shit, just sitting here and talking about movies and toys and TV shows and all that good stuff. And we'll do it all again next week.
With her penis.
just for shiggles. But that is it. We will see you guys Monday on the NEA channel. Join us, won't you? And of course, Honda's got a chat on Rumble tomorrow. Jared's got a chat tomorrow as well, a little earlier in the evening. You can actually watch both, one right after the other. So, but that will be it for us today. You guys have fun. Enjoy your fucking weekend. Everybody enjoy your fucking Sunday. And yeah, that's it. So we'll see you guys later. Anybody else want to say anything before we leave? No? Good.
Stay geeky, motherfuckers.
There you go. All right. Later, guys.
Later.